Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to round 7 of the Sim Racing for Simpletons Circuit of the Americas. I'm JP. I'm going to be joined in the booth by Jim Cunningham here this evening. And as you've just seen on your screen, because it keeps randomly popping up, let's have a look at the race info for today. Yes, COTA, the best circuit in the world ever. Here this evening, 25 laps. We're going to have spotty rain. It was raining a little bit in qualifying. It's now settled down just a little bit for dry. 66 degrees Fahrenheit, 19 degrees centigrade. Let's have a look at the round results from last time out at Catalonia. Another wonderful circuit. Gabriel Hopp took the victory with Nicholas Johnston in second and Geoff Groff in third, closely followed by Frankie Brzezowski, David Skykarinek, Leo Dalmas, Byron Daly, Sergei Porok, Cole Willard, Christian Jasper, Brian Long, Dakota Dimage, Andy Zitch, John Stumbras, Dustin Genovese, Josh Benjamin didn't finish, and neither did Alex Wall. Moving on to the scores on the doors in the championship. Well, pretty much Gabriel Hopp has wrapped it up. I don't feel he's got to do much more. But, you know, it's looking like he's done and dusted before we go into round 8. In second place is Geoff Groff. He's battling away with Nicholas Johnston and Sergei Porok in fourth. Frankie Alvello is tied with Brian Long. David Skykarinek in seventh. Then Byron Daly, Cole Willard, Leo Damas, Anthony Zitch. And then we've got Carson Keane, Braden Carroll and Christian Jasper rounding out the top 14. All the others are on the right-hand side, of course, that you can see. Jim, we're at the wonderful world of COTA.
Right down the road, just a couple hours from the house here. Yes, you're not going to poison me. I like COTA.
You carry on. If this is your deal, then you crack on. No.
I know. Everybody knows. But I do like it. And I tell you, it's I'm excited to see these cars here. It's going to be fun. Hopefully the curbs don't kill a bunch of them around here with the big high curbs as we got us a starting grid. Let's do that.
Yeah, Nicholas Johnston on pole, Gabriel Hopp in second, and Christian Jasper, Anthony Zitch, Carson Keane and Byron Daly rolling out the top 6. And we've got Brian Long, Geoff Groff, Dustin Genovese, Sergei Porok, John Stumbras and Leo Dalmas. Moving on from that is JT Smeaton, Joshua Benjamin, Cole Willard and Dakota Dimage. JT back. That's going to be an interesting one to see how he gets on here as well. Just waiting for the pole position man to get on, who is not currently there, but I'm sure he will be there very, very shortly. What do you think about this is going to happen here? Gabriel Hopp kind of wrapped the championship up. Has he really got to worry?
No, probably not. I mean, I think the championship has been his for a round or two already. It was just a matter of going through the procedures. But I think it's going to make for some better racing, because I think people are just going to be out there having fun right now.
Absolutely. Well, there he is. Nicholas Johnston on pole position, ready and waiting. Got rain tyres on. We are talking about whether or not it's going to rain or whether or not it's going to be dry. Well, I'm guessing by the rain tyres, it is not looking good, and it isn't. You see the rain falling down in front of the TV camera, and at this moment in time, we're waiting for JT Smeaton, just gone on to the grid. Cole Willard, Dakota Dimage. Are they going to take part? Or are they not? Well, as we wait patiently, they've got about 30 seconds to go. Maybe they're having a briefing and discussing who's going to do what.
Nicholas Johnston on the pole. I'll tell you what, he has really found his pace in the last few weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. I do fully agree with you. But let's see what goes on in this one and see how they get on once again. Obviously, last time out, Nicholas Johnston was second. Gabriel Hopp was first. Are the engines going to be revving? They've got 6, 2, 1. It looks like it's going to be as they are. Cole Willard and Dakota Dimage going to start from pit lane. We're going to find out. There goes the engines revving up, ladies and gentlemen. The lights are on. We are green, green, green. Nicholas Johnston gets it off the line. Full spray, bearing behind there. 3 and 4 wide. Going into turn number 1. Look at the puddles on the inside there. It is literally rain-soaked here. Johnston can't get the acceleration. Gabriel Hopp got the acceleration out. Down through the S as they go. More puddles going to be facing them as well. The first couple of laps is going to be hunting for the dry patches. And by the looks of this at COTA, Jim, there ain't many.
No, it's definitely wetter than I thought it was going to be. It didn't seem to be raining this hard, but I think it's going to make it interesting, and we'll see. hopefully it just goes ahead and stays wet. But it would be kind of entertaining if it starts to dry up, see if anybody's brave enough to switch tires.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, they got that the pit stop to basically make once again. So we're going to find out how these guys get on here. There's a track map on the left-hand side. Or the right-hand side, I should say. They have just gone round turn 11. And it's a rundown into turn number 10, into 12, sorry. Who's going to come out on top of this? Look at what we are looking at. There is not a lot of room, and this is even closer. Byron Daly's pulled out on Brian Long. You've got Anthony Zitch, JT Smeet, and JT making up 7 positions over the first half of the lap. That is a meteoric gain from JT here. Let's see how he gets on and where he's going to finish, but a meteoric gain from JT Smeet and sitting up 7 places, Jim, and we're not even at the end of that one.
Yeah, that's actually incredible, and I don't think he gained any of them due to attrition. You know, I mean, I think he earned all of those actually, so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see how he gets on at the moment. JT in behind Brian Long, coming into the left-hander here. Fire through the final couple of corners into turn 20, the final corner on this circuit. Brian Long holding up. Wow, there was a send going on here. Jeff Groff literally sent it on Anthony Zitch from miles away, and he's done a great job there. On board with Zitch now, that's what we're looking at. We've got to pull out, we can't see where we're going. Coming up into turn 1, multiple different angles. Zitch going to be on the inside, Groff's going to be on the outside. Zitch can't get close. In behind, Carson Keane and Sergei Porok. They were a little bit closer as well, but Brian Long here at this moment in time has got JT Smeaton somewhere tucked in behind him, and I can't even see because there's so much spray. Look at the puddles there, they're just aquaplaning off, Jim. Puddles all through the S's, bad time.
Yeah, this circuit is just completely inundated with water. I didn't think it was going to be anywhere near this bad. Yeah, this is tough. But, I mean, I guess from their perspective, it really kind of opens up the pit window, too, because they're going to be going slower and the fuel's going to burn less. And so it kind of widens out the whole strategy for the race, really.
Absolutely. Through into turn 11 now. It's going to be a rundown of 12. Watch the spray come off here. There's a queue of cars in behind Jeff Groff. This is going to be a meteoric spray at the moment. Groff's on the left-hand side. He's on his PTP there as well. You can see Anthony Zitch in front, cut straight across the nose of Groff. Groffers can't see a single thing. Look at this. We cannot see a single bit here, Jim. How are you going to hear your bro? Swing, bada. Oh.
Oh, man, I tell you what, he overshot his braking zone there. He did a good job to get it slowed down, though, to be honest.
Yeah, Carson Keane having to go with Sergei Porok in through the run through turn 10. How is this one going to work out here with Carson Keane? Is he going to be able to get through on Porok? There's going to be a bunch of cars here, all the way from Anthony Zitch through to Groff, Porok, Keane, Dalmas, and Genovese with Stumbrass. Benjamin in behind him and Dakota DiMaggio as well. But out in front, Gabriel Hopp. Absolutely cruising at the moment, just done a 59.608, nearly 2-minute lap times around this 20-turn circuit in the rain, Jim. That is bonkers.
Yeah, well, we know he's fast, and he's certainly doing a good job here. You know, I mean, doesn't seem to matter wet, dry, what the conditions are. He's just fast. That's all there is to it.
On the inside of turn number 1 we go, looking out at Carson Keane chasing down Porok. Keane's got Dalmas in behind him. JT's up 7, still sitting in 6th at the moment. It's made an absolute barnstorming start. We've got 22 laps to go. The cars are trying to fight for grip. I don't even think they know where it is yet, because through the S's, there doesn't seem to be anywhere. Look at the puddles. It is just aquaplane danger center. And I've got a funny feeling here there's going to be a few people that might not get to the end of this.
Yeah, I think that's probably a pretty good guess there. What's interesting is we do have a few little battles like this little 3-car spurt here, and you know that they seem to be staying together maybe a little better because of the weather, which could be entertaining, you know, for us.
Absolutely. Looking from the left-hand side of Carson Keane, he's got spray smacking him in the chops. harder than most things, to be honest. Let's be real, any smacking the chops, it's going to work. But Carson Keen's getting dashed with water. Sergei Porok's running deep. He manages to control it. Keen tries to tuck in underneath, can't get through this time. Through the right-hander he goes. Porok runs a little bit wide again. Keen's on the inside this time. Are we going to make it through? Porok's going to take that shallower line. Carson Keen's going to run down. He's got to keep an eye on Porok. Porok manages to hold on. They're going to have an absolute ding-dong sprint round here as well. Sergei Porok, Carson Keen. Porok's gone off into yonder somewhere. I'm not even sure. Where did he go, actually? Oh, blimey. I don't know where he went. Gone. Unfortunately for Sergei Porok, he went off into the underworld and is still slotted in behind him, mind you. But he did take a run off somewhere deep. We've got Byron Daly, has got Christian Jasper this close at this moment in time. And if anybody's watched the podcast with Christian I've done here, you'll understand what this thing is in the middle of his halo. But you have to watch it. It's on the JPB YouTube channel, and you can find it there as well. But if you ever watch that podcast, you'll know what that is. If you haven't watched the podcast, you have not got a clue why.
Shame on you.
There is something in there. So there we go.
Shame on them for not watching.
Absolutely. I do fully agree with you. It's called On the Virtual Track. You can find it, as I say, on the JPB YouTube channel. But there's a significance to that on that halo as well. And I didn't even know he had it on there until literally 2 seconds ago. So fair play to him for putting it there. But you'll know the significance. But this is going to be very, very interesting indeed here. How do you deal with this spray? Like, I am rubbish in the rain. And he's on PTP and we still can't get close to the car in front.
Yeah, it's so challenging. It not only, he's going to shoot it up the inside there. Looks like that's going to, yeah. Did a good job. That was a good pass right there, actually.
Yeah, he sent it in deep on Byron Daly to Jasper there. And he managed to make it without any problems. I didn't think he was going to get the car stopped, I've got to be honest. I thought he was going to be off in yonder somewhere. But he managed to get it stopped. Daly's coming back at him. JT sat in there waiting like a prancing dragon.
Well, and almost. He's up another spot, by the way. He's up 8 spots now to 5th.
Yeah, clear Brian Long there to JT, but he's now going to be coming after these two. Jasper, Daly, JT there as well. There goes Brian Long in the background. In behind Long is Zich. That's going to be a battle. The ex-admin and the new admin. Who's going to come out on top of that one?
That'll be interesting to see, actually. I'm really curious. I'm fascinated that JT's back and, obviously putting on a show here right off the bat for us, up 8 spots and just on the hunt, So this is pretty cool to have him back.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's going to have a go here, JT. I wonder how high he's going to be able to get. Can he get over Daly? Can he get over Daly? Can he get over Jasper? Is he too far back?
Be interesting to see if he gets by Daly, if he can start closing that gap up on Jasper a little bit.
Yeah, I do fully agree with you. Sorry, Jim, I had a mouthful of water. At that point, you stopped talking. So,
well, it's better than the one-word answers, so.
Exactly. Yeah, that is also true as well. I could have just gone, yes. Byron Daly's got up the inside of Jasper. That's into turn number 11. He's going to have a run at him. Is Jasper down into 12. Can he get there? That's going to be the question. JT's going to be coming in as well. They're going to try and send this free wide. JT on the left, Christian on the right. Poor old Byron Daly stuck in the middle of the track. He isn't defending, he isn't attacking, but he's going into the corner, still holding on the position. JT, Jasper, JT comes out on top there. Jasper had nothing for him, and JT's gone through. How much further can this guy go?
I tell you what, it looks like he's fixing to take third right here quickly. He's just seems to be just in touch with the car in the rain, man. He's getting the car to turn. He's getting better acceleration off the corners. He's just got it all going on right now. Yeah,
Nicholas Johnston just made a mistake. And I'll say that because he was about 7 tenths back from Gabriel Hopp going in for the final couple of corners. He's now dropped back to a second. Jasper was very, very, very shallow going into that corner. Completely got that all a little bit Pete Tong. And now Jasper's dropped over a second, 1.2 in one corner. JT on the inside of Byron Daly. Byron Daly, I thought he was going to overshoot it there. just about manages it. JT's going to come at him on the inside. It's a run through the S's. JT, blue, white machine. Byron Daly in that orange and black that we've come accustomed to this season. JT's going after him again. The gap up front's back down to 9 tenths here. The battle behind Long, Zitch and Groff. They're still fighting out. JT's up the inside. Is he going to make it through? Oh, it's contact. Contact. Oh, Daly's hit Jasper. He rolled it back across the track.
Goodness. Yeah, he slid right across there in front of him. Man, I tell you what, I know we'll take a look at it after, but that contact did not seem to be that severe, but I guess it was enough to spin him.
Zitch along.
Man.
On board with Anthony Zitch, chasing down Brian Long. With the I Love New York stickers on the front, either that or it means something else, I'm not aware of it, but he's still going for it here, Anthony Zitch. It's got to be a dive, it's got to be a dive. No, Long. Oh, by Long! Long has gone long.
Oh, my goodness.
Into the corner. And unfortunately for Long, he went a little bit too long and ended up
Nicholas,
somewhere else.
Gabriel hops off track. Nicholas Johnson just passed him. Oh, my goodness.
Long went up.
Oh, that's big.
JT's been off as well. He manages to hold on. We'll have a look back.
Oh, my goodness.
At what
that's
happens.
like 10, that's a 9-second gap almost now.
Yeah. We'll have a look back at Gabriel Hopper after the race, of course. But Jeff Groff is now going at, well, he was going after Carson Keane, but it looks like he's got a bit of a, he had a drama and all. There's a couple of people who have had some dramas here. Going to mark up a few replays for the end of the race. In the pit lane goes Gabriel Hop. Right thing to do, you think?
I don't know. I mean, I wonder if he suffered some damage there. We didn't see, but I wonder if he hit something, you know, if he hit the wall or something before we got the camera on him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out. It shows he's out of the race.
No.
No, okay.
No, I don't think so.
No, he was just out of the pits. Never mind. I don't know what out means.
Yeah, it's out is the people that are out. Byron Daly and Leon Dalmas. Out the pits is Gabriel Hop.
Yes.
Don't freak everybody out at home.
I know. Well, it made it drama. What's funny is we had some fantastic battles going on there. Then all of a sudden, 3 or 4 or 5 guys went off track, and now we got gaps everywhere.
Yep.
Bigger gaps, I should say.
Absolutely. That's the problem, unfortunately, when people have spins and incidents, and they were so far apart at the beginning due to the fact that obviously they've, you know, been racing for 7 laps and they were quite far apart anyway, and now they're even further apart than what they were at the beginning of this race. Genovese is about as close as we're going to get, and there is Stunbrass. These guys on the run down into turn 11. 2 different lines again. You can either go shallow or you can go wide. Unfortunately, shallow did not work out for Dustin Genovese. He lost about 2 tenths then. Not a good look at these guys at the moment, but are they going to come back together, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like we see Brian Long and Zitch starting to come back together a little bit. We're going to see some, Carson Keane and Long. We're going to see some battles get back together. I'm really curious to see if it's possible for Smeaton to close that gap on Nicholas Johnson. He's flying right now, and but you know, JT was so fast early on in this race.
Look at the puddles. That is bonkers. It's like torrential. Genovese is literally half throttle.
Yeah, it's this track seems to really be holding a lot of water. Or it's, I mean, in some camera shots, it definitely looks like it's really pouring rain, though.
I do agree. Look at that. Try and find the dry patch.
Yeah. Interesting part of Texas this track is located in. It's called the Hill Country up there for obvious reasons. You can get some torrential rains through that section of Texas for sure.
Absolutely. Hop is come out of pit lane and did not find gaps. He's come out and he's got Sergei Podok here in front of him. Through the right-hander they go now. Through the left here.
Oh, he's lost it.
Ran again. 2 spins in one race for Gabriel Hopp.
You could hear his tires break loose there with the in-car camera volume. It was really obvious there. He's just overcooked it there. Yeah. It's, this is a tough place. This place is hard enough to get around in the dry. Let's be honest.
Absolutely. The sun, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. The sun is out. There's not a cloud in the sky, and yet we're still raining.
Well, we used to have an expression for that when I was a kid, when the sun was out and it was raining. I don't know where it came from, but they used to say it was the devil was beating his wife. I have no idea what that means, but that's what they used to say. Yeah,
I don't understand. This is I think one of the things that, since the Tempest system's come in, it's been absolutely amazing. It brings challenges every time and everything else and that. But sometimes it gets a little bit haywire, and this for me is a little bit funky, because if the sun's out, Cunningham.
Oh.
If the sun's out like it is, technically it shouldn't be raining.
Right.
But
especially not with the cloud cover we got. Yeah. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful Texas day right there. Partly cloudy,
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I don't quite understand.
I mean, they're certainly still picking the bugs out of this system, but, it has been a nice addition for sure.
Yeah, now it's stopped raining.
Just like that.
Yeah. It's almost Harry Potter took his wand out and went, Expelliarmus, and the rain disappeared.
Well, we're not even 20 minutes into this race, so this track I don't think it'll dry up, but it'll be interesting to see how it changes over the next 15 or 20 minutes to see, because they can run a little deep on these pit stops if they need to.
Yeah, Genovese just so close, but yet just got that all wrong for Genovese. Through the left-hander he goes. Through 9, coming through the kink of 10, down into 11. On board with Genovese once more as he is going after Stumbrass. Stumbrass in that beautiful. It is the Golf livery machine. Isn't it?
I think it's kind of it's kind of it's a little bit of a Golf. Well, it is a Golf livery, yes.
It is, yes. 157 for Nicholas Johnston. JT, are you over the line? No. Let's see what you do. Here we go for JT.
So that's definitely a sign it's drying up. That was the fastest lap of the race that Johnson just turned, and that's 2 seconds faster than Hopp was running, early on in the race.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the track is definitely drying up at the moment. Oh, big old slide there. Looks like Long got that a little bit all wrong, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get the tyres. No, we can't get a tyre replay, unfortunately, in our replay. But I can guarantee they're all on wets at this moment in time.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's way too early for that yet.
Absolutely.
I think the problem with that's going to be the sections that are that have some elevation change, some undulation to them, are going to dry quicker. But I think the bottoms of these hills, like coming down here, down at the bottom, is still going to hold water for a while if it's even remotely accurate, And so I think that's going to be a problem if you put slicks on and you come down into one of those sections that's holding water. It's going to just cause fits.
Yeah, whoa, what's going on there? I can't see what's going on there. What is going on there? Oh, there we go. JT and Anthony Zitch. Zitch goes in. JT's going to cut back underneath him. Is he going to look at getting a run out? But Anthony Zitch made the pass on JT Smeaton, relegates him down into third. Not that it bothers, because Smeaton's up 10 places.
Yeah, but I mean, wow. I mean, that's a great run from Anthony. Don't get me wrong. Fantastic run. But, man, JT was moving just so forward in this race, and then he had that little bitty incident, and it's like he's just slowed down, kind of lost all his pace after that.
Is it confidence you think he's lost?
Maybe. He certainly didn't seem to be lacking it early on in this race. And we didn't see the incident, so I don't know exactly what happened to him. If potentially maybe there's some damage or something that we didn't see, but because he was flying, man. And then all of a sudden now he's, no offense to Anthony, but I would not have figured that Anthony was going to pass him the way he was moving up through the field earlier.
No, I do agree. Unfortunately for JT, maybe a kick in the confidence might have something to do with it.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe so.
And he's just lost it a little bit after going round there, but Zitch is doing a stellar job sitting in second place. It's not gone into pit lane. Does look like Dakota DeMarge has had some drama. Genovese's been off the track as well. And those guys were a little bit further down the order. But JT is just not clearing Anthony Zitch at the moment. Zitch is trying to go again, trying to break away from JT. JT's not letting him. JT goes up the inside into turn 11. Gets the job done this time over Anthony Zitch. Is he going to be able to run away? You would have thought, and he should have been running away already.
Yeah, again, very surprising to me. But it's great to have a battle up there for second place.
He's got no pace. JT's got no pace.
No, it's just, to me, it's crazy how at this point, Nicholas Johnson just turned a 155.8. There's nobody else on track within even 2 seconds of that right now.
JT again.
Well, that's about it, about 2 seconds.
Zitch passed him on that straightaway coming out of 11. Now JT's going to try and hold it through the long looping 17, 18 into the left-hander of 19. Has JT got an answer on the straight, or is Zitch going to come at him into turn number 1? Miles an hour gaining. Keep an eye on it on the right-hand side. You're going to see it bolt through very, very quickly here. JT and Anthony Zitch. Zitch slots in right behind him at the moment. He just missed him. 56.2, 55.5 for JT. Zitch is going to try and dive up the inside. Is he going into turn number 1? No. JT holds it. Is this JT's opportunity to pull away?
It appears so. I tell you what, this track is getting fast. Nicholas Johnson just turned a 153.9. That's 2 seconds faster than what his fastest lap was a lap ago. So this track is getting super fast.
On board with Anthony Zitch, just over the right rear of the right tyre.
What a great shot this is, huh?
Yeah, looking forward. That is definitely worth playing. Good camera placement. Come out on the arm, it must have done by now. JT tucked in there. He's got a closing pack at the moment of Zitch, Keen, Long.
What a battle this is. Look at this.
Yeah, I've got a funny feeling some of these have not been in pit lane at the moment. Zitch just clears JT again. And that's exactly what I mean. I don't know if JT's got the strength.
Man, I tell you what, you got to give Anthony Zitch some little twitch there as I go to give him some props. But, what a fantastic run for him, man. It seems if my memory's correct, which, it's entirely possible it's not, but it seems like the last rain race we had earlier this season, Anthony had a really good run in that one as well. Maybe he likes running in the rain.
Yeah, I just can't remember where that was. Where was that?
Now you're really testing my memory. Give me a break now. I can't do that. I barely remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
I definitely cannot remember. JT trying to go again. Brian Long's trying to hold on from Groff. Groff runs a little bit wide. Keen's coming into the mix as well. Zitch is going to go once more with JT in turn number 1, the heat hazed machines. You can see them coming towards you. Zitch is going to try underneath. Long's there as well, sticking his nose in on Anthony Zitch. Zitch is going to run side by side with JT in through the S's. He tries to hold that line. Nothing doing there at the moment. Zitch goes again.
Oh, no. That's going to get a slow down.
Anthony Zitch being a little bit of a bully there.
Yeah, he did kind of muscle him out of the way right there.
No quarter given from Anthony Zitch. But JT Smeet and Brian Long, Jeff Groff and Carson Keane, are they going to provide the entertainment for the next 12 laps? 13 down, 12 to go. And let's see
man,
how
I have to say, this is the best battle we've seen all season. I mean, it really is.
These guys continuing to go once more. Got Brian Long on his PTP, Anthony Zitch on the PTP, JT Smeaton on his. There you go. You can see Zitch has got just under 60 seconds left. JT's off his. Brian Long's off his. Groff's off his. Carson Keen's shot back just outside that second window. Let's see how he goes here for Carson Keen. Is he going to be able to get on? Track's looking like he's drying out.
Definitely is, which is going to be curious because as it dries out and pit stops approach, if they can drag it out a little bit, somebody might get brave enough to try slicks if this drying continues, because every lap is getting faster and faster by 1 to 2 seconds. So that really means it's coming together. Then we're going to see that plateau. Oh, somebody is going into pits here. I think that's Carson Keen.
Yeah. Keen out this group in pit lane. JT's going again with it's Brian Long at the front now, and he's just dropped back. He got done by all three. JT, Brian, and Jeff all done on his itch. He must have had some drama there. But Brian Long's now got the task of holding up JT Smeaton, the man up 10 places, sitting in third currently here. Is he going to be able to do this one, JT? I don't think he's going to get the win.
No.
Second place. Oh, Long's gone round. JT's off the track. Groff says thank you very much. And Anthony Zitch comes back through as well. Brian Long, big spin in front of us.
Yeah, big spin. And obviously JT had to take evasive action there, which cost him. He lost 2 spots in that.
Up the left-hand side, Anthony Zitch goes through once more.
So I'm wondering when we're going to start to see these guys searching for water to cool these tires off. You know, we're getting to the point now where every lap it's getting so much faster that, that eventually I think we're going to see that plateau out because these tires are getting hot. And then these guys are going to be searching for puddles to cool them back off. Yeah. Oh, Nicholas Johnson's in.
Johnson's in pit lane. I'm not surprised. He has got a huge gap. It was like 30-odd seconds.
He does. One point. Actually, I keep calling him Johnson. It's Johnston.
In through the right-hander of turns number 15, through 16, through 17, through 18, a long triple right here. JT Smeaton on a bit of a mission. He's up 10 places. Can he get Jeff Groff? Can he get Nick? Oh, they're all
coming now.
Yeah, who's worked on your entries? Who's worked on that? Slow. There we go. All in pit lane. That's left Nicholas Johnston out in front. In through the S's he goes once more. Didn't put dries on. Still decided a little bit wet.
Yeah, if you look at the water coming off his tires right there in that shot, you can see that they're still spitting up a lot of water. That'd be a death sentence on a slick tire right now.
Oh, it's a shame we can't see whether or not that's actually rain flicking off the tire there. That'd be a cool shot on that. You still see the rooster tails coming in behind Nicholas Johnston. So he's still spitting up water, but how much longer do we think? 10 laps to go. Do you think it's going to dry?
I don't know. I think everybody's going to stay just like this. I don't think it's going to dry out enough to cause an issue, to be honest. I think, I don't know, 10 laps is a long time, but we'll see. I'm curious to see if they bunch back up after these pit stops.
Yeah, well, JT
Smeaton's got a good battle going on there.
Yeah, he got in front of Zitch, got in front of Long.
But he got overcut by Carson Keen.
Yep.
Or undercut, I'm sorry. And, of course, Hop is in front of him, but he's still going to have to pit again. He could be the wild card if he hangs on long enough that he could be the wild card that throws slicks on to see, since he's kind of got the championship locked up already.
Do fully agree with you. But JT now tucked in here. Sitting in 4th place. Third is 2.3, give or take, up the road. That is Carson King. Groff is just 7 tenths back. Here once more at Coda. Through the triple right they go. Now into the left-hander of 19. One more corner to go. Time is down to a 52.1 for Gabriel Hop there. And put that in perspective, last time out as well, 2:13 for Nicholas Johnston, but that was obviously his pit lane time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, not really going to make a bit of a difference. These times in the middle here be the next one that we'll see. But JT seems to have broken away.
Yeah, he's definitely separated himself a little bit. The Carson Keene thing is, I have to say, is a bit shocking. That was quite a jump he had there, because he was really kind of at the back of that pack with Long, Zitch, Groff, Smeaton, when they were all together. He was the fifth car that was kind of back there, and he jumped them all.
Yeah. Stunning job by Carson Keene. Put that into perspective of pit lane times. 33.2. He was actually still slow. I wonder if the fact that JT and Jeff and all that didn't have a good in-lap.
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at the times. There's nothing impressive about his pit times or anything, but he literally jumped all of them.
Yeah, he definitely did. He did a great job, did Carson Keene. Stumbrass has jumped back into pit lane, unfortunately for him.
Of course, they were battling on that lap. You remember they were 2 by 2 there, and he bailed off and peeled off behind them. Maybe the fact that they were battling on that particular lap, is what bought him the time. That's the only thing I can think of.
I think you might be right, to be honest with you. Back marker gets out of the way there. But yeah, I think you might be right on that one.
Which was a good choice by him, at that, if you look at it that way, and especially since it doesn't appear that anybody's going to change tires. Certainly nobody that's pitted yet has. So it would be fun to see if Hop does potentially change tires when he pits. That would kind of make it interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think it's dry enough though.
He pitted on lap 6.
Yeah, I don't see that going on. Well, no, I don't think so. Maybe though.
Jim, the decisive commentator.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to. I mean, it's close, but he would have to be doing a lot of fuel saving to make that work.
Yeah, I do agree with you, but maybe he can. Sitting in second, Gabriel Hop.
He just turned the fastest lap of the race. That doesn't seem like fuel saving, so I'm gonna go with probably not.
I think you might be right. As we look at
we're getting really close down to running in the 140s here, man. This is really, really picking up.
Yeah, they just. Oh, what did you do there, Gabriel Hop? Just had some drama. It's down to Carson Keene is 11 seconds. Keene and JT are running practically side by side. JT's going to go up the inside, is he? Keene's going to try and run it around the outside. No. Slide in for Carson Keene. Another position for JT.
Man, he is back up 10 spots again now after all of that. And we're pretty confident that Gabriel Hop's going to have to pit again, which should give JT back second place. So, yeah, that's what a go. I'd stay off that paint if I were you.
Yeah, I'd stay off the curbs and everything around here. Carson Keene sweeps around the outside. Great move from Keene. JT's going to come back at him, is he?
Well, he just capitalized on JT making that little mistake. It doesn't take much.
No, 100% agree with you. JT's looking now. Is he going to go and dive up the inside into one? No. Stays there for another lap, Jim, and we've only got 7 of them left. Oh, saying that, he did just go and make through. They'll be side by side in through the S's at the moment. JT, Carson Keene. JT gets it.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on earlier. If it was confidence, he certainly seems to have found it back. But as the track dries out, maybe it's more to his liking, obviously. As we see Anthony Zitch is kind of slipping back now a little bit as the track's starting to dry out, where he was really, really looking impressive when it was really wet out there.
Yeah. In through turn number 11 for JT. Now the run down into 12. Brian Long all the way down in 7th place. Battling away with Anthony Zitch. Of course, that was after Long had that half spin, I guess, would have been the word. Long on the PTP. Can't make it through. Zitch does not make it easy for him either. So fair play to Anthony Zitch, still defending for Brian Long.
Yeah, those two were, they were hooked up battling earlier, and now they're back again. I'm really just waiting to see when Hop's if he's just holding out, what his maximum is here for laps under the fuel he's got. Oh no! Was that Long that went around?
No, Zitch got round.
Oh, Zitch.
Zitch went round there as well. Unfortunately for him.
I think he got out on that curbing or on that painted, lines. I think that's what got him there.
Easily done in the rain, but we've got over coming on to 19 of 25 laps now. And it's Carson Keane battling away with JT. Can JT get through? You would think on paper he would be able to.
You would think so, but the same thing kind of applied to Zitch earlier in the race. On paper you would think so, but certainly JT's making it exciting with these guys. And again, this is one of those shout outs to Keane. What a fantastic run for him today. Up here in third, battling hard for third place. Fantastic run.
Yeah, absolutely here for Carson Keane. Can he hold on from JT though? That's going to be
tough. Still 6 laps to go here. Plenty of time for JT to work on him.
Keane on the PTP. JT still going past Carson Keane on the push to pass. Here comes Keane on the right-hand side. Is he? JT left some room. Keane gets a squirrely. JT gets a squirrely. He's now running in through the left-hander on 13. Double right on 14. Now through the left of 15. JT still battling away with Carson Keane. They've done the last 3 quarters of this last quarter of this lap side by side.
Yeah, well, and the impressive part of that for me was as JT looks like he's sliding by him here. It really is looking dry out there. Is the fact that JT was able to stay with him there even without using his push to pass, and Keane was using his. So that does appear to be a good sign for JT.
100% agree with you. Fastest lap of his race for Brian Long, 51.366. Keane going up the inside again. Into turn number 1. We're down to the final 5 laps. Time's coming down to 1:49s at the moment. So they are getting quicker. Jim, can we reach the magical 140? And will we see pit stops for dries?
I don't think we're going to see pit stops for dries at this point. I don't know that the gain would be enough to compensate for the pit time, with the exception of Hop. If he does still have to pit, then that could be, a fun little challenge for him.
Absolutely.
Look at this battle, boy. They're still at it.
Carson Keane and JT still scrapping away now. Here we go. Can JT get past Keane on the run down into 12? He pulls out. Keane's on the defense. In behind that is Long and Groff. JT's trying to go up the inside line. Can't. Long's going to look as well. He can't. Can he? No, he definitely can't. Through the right-hander he goes. Keane still managing to hold on. It's another side-by-side moment through these guys.
Oh, he's twitching all over the place.
JT comes out on top.
He got it done, though. I'll tell you what, man, he was twitching hard under braking there, though.
Yeah.
Yep, there goes Keane back around again. Man, I tell you what, though, you got to believe that the push-to-pass situation here, it seems like when the opportunity pops up, Carson is on his. I'd be just so curious to know what JT had left in the tank there. Not using it again.
No, not at the moment. Lap 21. Leaders on the rundown into turn number 12. Keane's got in deep. That's going to release. Whoa, wiggles from JT.
Big twitch. Man, it's like every time Keane makes a little mistake, JT's car seems to not cooperate at exactly the same time.
Yep. That's the problem, isn't it? They can't.
I tell you what, these two are coming back again, and we're about to have that 4-car battle here again. Whereas JT got on the curb again and got messed up there.
Yeah, it runs a little bit wide. JT, that puts him back into the hands of Brian Long. Keane still out in front. Oh, he broke away from Long very, very quickly. JT trying to dive up the inside of Keane into turn number 11. Cut back for Carson Keane or settle in from behind him. Well, we're going to get this run. JT tucked in, Long's tucked in, Groff's tucked in. PTP for Long. How much closer can he get? No PTP from the front two at the moment in time. Through the left-hander they go. Nothing doing at the moment, Jim.
No, man, I tell you what, though, it is a full-on four-car battle now for sure. Which is, that's just going to create its own issues, especially for whoever is not leading this pack, because you really got, another big twitch on the JT right there.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, you're starting to see these tires are starting to get a little squirrely now. I think they're probably getting hotter as this thing's drying up, and you notice the lap times are not dropping anymore. We've had a couple of laps now where we really had no major improvements in lap times. So and you can see the dry patch is starting to come in now. Yep. It's going to get hairy the last few laps on these tires, but it does look like Gabriel Hopp is trying to hold out here to make it, which would be shocking to be able to pit on lap 6.
Well, he's only got 3 more to go, so I don't see a reason why he can't make it, Jim, to be honest with you. What's stopping him?
I mean, the only thing I would think is fuel. Seems like a long run on fuel.
Well, he's going to be able to. Gabriel Hopp sitting in second place at the moment. Keane in third. JT in behind it. And it's Brian Long and Jeff Groff. They're still closing in on this battle. JT's got nowhere to go at the moment. He tries to go up the inside into 11 once more. But is this going to be where JT tries it into 11? Carson Keane gets it back into 12.
It's been like that now for what, 15 laps almost, it seems like. What a great battle these two are having, though. Fantastic. But I have to say, this might be the best racing we've seen all season.
Mm-hmm. Do fully agree. They're still carrying on here. Keane, Smeaton, Long and Groff. 2 laps to go. The leaders over on lap 23. We've got 24 and 25. Keane's starting to go up the inside. Is he going to be able to make it through? It is. JT is looking to come back at him again through here, through the triple right-hander. And there goes Carson Keane. JT just on a bit of a tight line there.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like that every time. Every time he makes a move on him, Carson comes right back. And, I mean, JT is a little off his line, but you would still think he would get it done. But,
snap.
That's a
big snap from Carson Keane, isn't it?
Yeah, and it was almost like JT was going to kind of follow him over there for the draft, but then didn't. But I think Keane's still going to hold him off here.
Yeah, JT's going to try and run side by side down into the S's.
Oh, he might get him here.
I think he may have just done. Keane's going to try and come back at him again. Nothing doing at the moment. Carson Keane, JT Smith, and Groff and Long.
I wonder if that twitch hurt his back tires a little bit, because that was a pretty big one. That probably heated him up a little bit.
Yeah, I do fully agree with it.
If he lays in there for half a lap or so, they'll cool back off, and he'll get another run at him for sure. Well, he's not waiting that long.
No, he goes up the inside, does Carson Keane through the left-hander of turn 11.
And he really gets this place, man. He is fast here.
Yeah. Well,
honestly, this is the best race This is the best race I've ever seen from Carson Keane. I mean, what fantastic battle. Gee whiz.
JT still going back up the inside again.
Little twitch there again.
Keane's underneath us once more.
He's long. He's deep there.
Carson Keane is underneath us somewhere. There he is. Trying to go around the outside now for Keane. Can't quite make it work at the moment. But here comes Groff and here comes Long. Could this lead us to a final lap shootout? The leader is on the final lap of the race. Is he? He should be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
What an absolute domination by Johnston today. Holy cow. 41-second lead right now.
Yeah, he's definitely flying. He's only got a few corners left to go for Nicholas Johnston into turn number 12, and then after that it'll be 8 finishing off here. So let's see how he gets on. Make sure he can get over the line. Smeaton and Groff still battling away. Smeaton now, he was behind, I'm sure, but he's now in front. Few more corners left for Nicholas Johnston. He's going to come over that line, and he's going to take the victory here at COTA. Great job from him as well there, Jim.
Unbelievable. I mean, what a performance. I mean, like I said, this guy seems to have really found his pace in the last few races, or certainly I've taken notice, you know, in the last few. But what absolute domination from Nicholas Johnston today here at COTA.
Final lap, apparently. We're on the final lap. Never mind. He's got one more lap to go. We'll keep an eye on him.
Well, let's hope I didn't jinx him there. But I tell you what, it's going to make for a good battle back here, I think. We still got some potential back here for a little more drama.
Oh, Carson Keen's out of the race.
What?
He is out.
What in the
Jasper,
world?
Daly, Dalmas, and Willard.
Well, I cannot wait to see what happened to him. Wow, that's so unfortunate, man. What a phenomenal run he was having.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, though, he is out. The leader is coming in through turn number 11. These guys aren't even on the final lap yet. We're starting turn number 19 with these. Now 18. 19 and 20 done. That was a run into turn number 1 once more. Long doesn't look like he's going to be able to get there this time.
No, looks like they've kind of spread out here. I guess now the main drama is right here between Long and Groff, but also I'm just still dying to see if Hop's going to make it all the way on this fuel. I guess he is, and his lap times. I mean, he has slowed. I mean, he was a second slower than Johnston last lap. So I think he is to some degree fuel saving, but obviously he must think he's got enough.
Yeah. Well, got quite a long way still to go. He's on the run down from turn 11, but it's Nicholas Johnston going to come over the line, claim that checkered flag. Winner. Chicken dinner for Johnston. As that Valvoline comes over the line and gets the job done. In second place is Gabriel Hopp, but he did have a few dramas there, Jim, that probably would have cost him.
Yeah, nice recovery, though. I mean, to pit on lap 6 and get it done, finish in second, considering what happened. And, yeah, what a fantastic run from him. I mean, great recovery. And, like I said, he's, you know, what a championship season he's had.
Absolutely. Great job from Gabriel Hopp. Over the line he goes. Job's a good one. Ooh, JT Smeaton up 10 places, Jim, from the back end. He's going to come over the line in third.
Very entertaining today. Really, really brought a lot of excitement. Whoa, there you go. Little drift in there coming out for JT to finish third. Fabulous return. Good drama all day. Fun, exciting.
Who are we waiting for? Andy Zitch and Sergey Porok. Zitch is going to come over the line, of course.
Can't help but feel horrible for Carson Keen, man. I tell you, that was such a phenomenal run he was on today. I don't know if it was the track, if it was the rain, whatever it was, it just seemed to work for him today. And I'm very curious to see if what happened to him.
We'll have a look back at that in a very, very short moment. Sergey Porok goes over the line. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring you up the race results here. After round 7 has concluded, Nicholas Johnston takes the win and Gabriel Hopp in second. JT Smeaton in third. Then you've got Jeff Groff, Brian Long, Anthony Zitch, Sergey Porok, Joshua Benjamin. Then you've got Dustin Genovese, Carson Keen, John Stumbrass. People out of the race, Dakota DeMarge, Byron Daly, Christian Jasper, and Leo Damas. all out at the moment with Cole Willard. Let's try and find... where am I? Where did we mark it up? Byron Daly. So this isn't long after Brian Long goes off. I think he just shoots himself off into the underworld, to be blatantly honest. Yeah, there he goes. Very, very deep. Can't get the car stopped. JT Smeaton has another one. Is a little bit of drama. Oh, there he goes. Fortunately for him. Jeff Groff.
That's safe.
Just about held on to it there as well. Another man who had some drama into the right-hander. Just for 13 and, well, no, a bit further around.
Touch that painted curb, and that was it.
Gabriel Hopp had another drama, I should say. This was on lap 8.
So this was 2 after he pitted.
Snapped on his own, unfortunately, for Gabriel Hopp. And around he goes. I do want to have a look at this quickly. That's why Zitch lost 3 places. He went in deep and couldn't get the car slowed down. Right, let's try and find... Boston Kings drama.
That should have been probably on about lap 22 or 23, something like that.
24, apparently. Oh, so tame.
Oh,
ouch.
The only one all day of all the off tracks everybody had, and he was the only one that made any serious contact.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, guys, that's going to wrap it up here for this evening. Join us next time out once more as we head to the final race of the season, and that is at Spa-Francorchamps. So don't forget, put a note in your diary. I've been James Parfitt. I've been alongside Mr. Jim Cunningham, and as always, take care. Have a great week, and you never know, might see you on the track sometime. Good night.